Howdy, folks. How's the sound? How's the lighting? Most importantly, how are you? Hey, Zelda. Hello, Bruna. Brundle, that's... Yes, Brundle, sorry. Hi, Computer Guy. Hello, Leo. Hi, Cameron. Hello, Soda. Leslie says, thank God it's not the remake. No, we're not watching the remake. Cameron asks, how was your day? It's been nice. It's been kind of nice. Because I've mentioned this before, but like I've got a very chill kind of like schedule this month. So I work the amount of hours I want to work. I stop working when I want to stop working. There's no deadlines. My schedule is like very blank. So it's been very chill. And I also found out that for some bizarre reason, probably a glitch, I've not been subscribed to a channel that I thought I was subscribed to, and I've missed out on a load of content they uploaded. So most of my day has just been going through their backlog, just going through all the stuff that like I missed, and it's really great. It's just marathoning all their stuff that I've not been able to see. So yeah, it's been a nice day. Leslie, I missed the old Jambareeqi intro. Do you mean Karan's intro? If you like that intro, go and check out Karan Sun's music. It's pretty much the same, but like more folksy. Cameron says, having a great day. Went to see Scream today. Oh, was it good? Did you enjoy it? I'm pretty excited for it, but I still need to see Scream 5. I've not watched Scream 5 yet. Wait, if I missed anything? Yeah, I think I have. Zelda, I just want to say thank you, Jam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have watched Puss in Boots 2. It saved me. So thank you. By the way, I scared my teacher by showing her a picture of a wolf. Oh, I'm glad that I convinced to watch the film, because it is a very, 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 very good film, and it definitely lives up to the hype. I know with a lot of movies, a lot of hype, it's kind of like, no way it's that good. Because I've been disappointed by hype a lot, but Puss in Boots 2, it just, out of any hyped up film, it lives well up to its hype. It's not people exaggerating. Soda says sound and looks good. Cursed, hey Jam, just watched the new Hell of a Boss, and it was great as usual. Also great to see Moxie opening stating his bisexuality. I've not caught up with Hell of a Boss. The only Hell of a Boss media I've seen is the pilot. That is it. I intend to catch up one day, maybe. Brundle, any thoughts about Pinocchio? In my opinion, very earned Oscar win. Hell yeah! For me, it was the best animated film that came out last year. 100% great. I think the best thing about it winning is that it gave Del Toro the chance to give a speech. I don't think the other winners would have given that speech, and we needed that speech, and it needed to come from him, someone that in the Hollywood industry people really look up to. I thought like it was really important that he got to say that speech, and it was a really good speech, and he meant it from the heart, because he does respect animation. Cameron might need to rewatch it, but I actually didn't mind the remake. Last time I watched it was at the summer. The Aladdin remake is like one of the more tolerable live action Disney remakes, I'll say that. But that's not much of a compliment. less likely to fall asleep to it, let's just say. Soda, Marty back at the dentist for tooth extraction. Oh dang, again. Sorry about that. You know what? Yes, a good old Disney film. That's what I need right now. Thank you very much, Jam. Sincerely. What a shitty weekend and a shitty Monday that was, but at least it's heavily raining now. Very sorry about your shitty times. Don't like shitty times. But yeah, if this is gonna cheer you up, that's great. For me, this cheers me up. Watching a nostalgic Disney film always cheers me up. Particularly Hercules. Hercules always cheers me up. Like it's a cinematic sensation intro. Yeah, that was done by co-done by Karan-san. So go follow Karan-san. He's also part of a band called Dream Sketch, which I sometimes wrote lyrics for. So I've been scared by the wolf too. I've heard a lot of people find him scary and a lot of people find him sexy, so everyone's divided. Cameron, out of curiosity, what's your Disney Plus profile pic? Goofy. Cubic Guy, currently watching The Secret of Blue Water. How didn't I know this show before? And Miraculous Ladybug, which is surprisingly good considering it's a show made for little children. Secret of Blue Water sounds familiar, but at the same time doesn't. Is that Nadia and like the Hideaki Anno show? It sounds like the Nadia show. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong. Miraculous Ladybug I've heard very good things about as well. Leo says it was so cathartic. Stickadoodle, yay movie night. Computer Guy. Wait, what? Oh, you meant the Del Toro Pinocchio. I thought for a while it was the live action Disney film that got it. Oh no. And no chance. Camera says, I personally didn't like the Jafar in the remake. I've seen some people defend it, but I just can't. I'm down with like a different take on things, but like that just wasn't Jafar. It just wasn't Jafar, and it wasn't even a good different take. It was a boring take. Snickers says, I haven't watched the OG Aladdin in a long time. Boy, that's great. I like it when you can go back to a film you've not watched in a while. Adam, one of the biggest sins of the Aladdin remake is casting Alan Tudyk as Iago and just making him a normal parrot. He's probably one of the few actors who could have come close to matching Gilbert Gottfried as the character. I don't know, I would have preferred... I prefer something different. I don't like when remakes just do the same thing, which is the problem with a lot of the live-action remakes. They either do the same thing or they're the same thing but longer. And with more exposition dumping. Snicker says, my Disney Plus character is Scar. Nice. Soda, this and getting the Mega Man Legacy compilations as a bundle is my highlight. Nice. Can't remind Disney Plus pick is Spider-Man. Cool. Says, yes, it is the Hideaki Anno animated show. If I'm honest, I kind of want to see Nadia more than I want to see Neon Genesis. I've tried watching Neon Genesis. I want to finish Neon Genesis, I do. I want to at least complete it and say, hey, I've actually seen it. But like, nah. But if I'm honest, I'm interested in Nadia more. And that, what was the name? I know Hideaki Anno also made another anime series that was like a rom-com and it was completely out of his usual wheelhouse. I think it was called His and Her Circumstances. Leo, it's been a few years for me too, maybe since 2014, 2015. Also, it's a revisit for a lot of people. Because of my job, I'm always watching this film in some way. Or it's one of my cheer-up movies. Cameron, I personally think these live-action Disney remakes could work in theory. They just need to put more care into them, which is easier said than done. They need... It's hard to say what is the actual solution. I mean, like I talked about this in the Film Chums podcast, but like, I don't know what the solution is. It's mainly taking risks, and Disney are not one to take risks. They're more likely to hire studios that will take risks. Says, mine is Jack Skeleton. Spooky! Snicker says, awesome. Zelda, what would you do a review of live? What movie would you do a review of live? I have reviewed films on Twitch before. I've done Cinderella 2, and I think I've done Wolf Walkers. I've mainly reviewed cartoon episodes. I'm down for reviewing anything live, but like, for some bizarre reason, despite my reputation, very rarely when it comes to viewers' choice polls, people pick the review option. They want me to do other things like this, which I don't mind. Whatever you want. The main reason I have a viewer's choice Monday anyway is because I am terrible at making decisions. Absolutely terrible. I'm just so bad at making decisions, and I feel like if I come up with a few ideas of what I want to do and just hand it to someone else, then other people make the decision for me. I've lost chat now. Adam says, I'll just point out that Pinocchio winning means that Jack Horner got upstaged by the little wooden boy for a second time. Nidwell, did you watch the new Little Mermaid 2023 trailer? I did, and I just want to sleep. Look, it just makes me feel sad. I just look at it, I feel sad. It looks like it's been shot with a desktop lighting, and it's, yeah, I just feel sad. It just doesn't seem like it cares. I can tell like Halle Berry's, or Hailey Bailey, that's it. Hailey Bailey's into it. I can tell she's probably going to be the saving grace of it, but everything else I'm just like when I look at it. Kubigan says, oh, Disney put a disclaimer at the beginning of this film. I'm not surprised at some reason because it is indeed dated in several parts. It is, yeah. Soda, can't wait for Disney to run out of material to remake. Leslie, what was your favourite moment from this year's Oscars? I've not really seen a highlight reel yet. I've not really seen like a best of, and I kind of want to because most clips I've seen of the Oscars this year have been super damn wholesome. There's not been any drama. It's just been really nice people winning awards. And like, seriously, if you look at the lineup of all the people that have won Oscars, like, there's some of the nicest people in Hollywood. Like Brendan Fraser and Jamie Lee Curtis. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I do want to see more clips, and I want to see more acceptance speeches, because some of these acceptance speeches this year have been absolutely beautiful. Cameron, I wish they would make more movies like Christopher Robin and Cruella, make it an original story, even if it turns out bad, or hey, at least it's something new. I do agree. That, or make it, yeah, just do sequels. Just do sequels and spin-offs. Yeah. I just don't want to see the same movie again, but longer and worse. So it says, coming soon, Dumbo, the animated movie based off the live-action film. Zelda, we know planning and putting a lot of effort makes a great movie / shows, right? I'm confused what that's a reference to, sorry. Is that about the Oscars? Cameron, it looks meh. About Little Mermaid, yeah, it does look incredibly meh. Just looks like nobody cares. No, Disney have not bothered with the budget again. It just looks so damn cheap. So damn cheap. It's the first Hideaki. Oh, so this is about Nadia. So Nadia is the first Hideaki show I watched, and when I started, I didn't even know it was one of his work or what it was about. Even it was based on Jules Verne's work. It looks suspiciously like Castle in the Sky, though. But apparently that's normal. I think Miyazaki worked on it. I'm not 100% sure though. Miyazaki worked on a lot of cartoon series before he gone with Ghibli. So the green screen in the movie, most of them have really terrible green screen effects. Here we go. The comeback of Brendan Fraser was amazing. This man deserved the world. Yes, absolutely. I cried like a baby at that. Zelda, what I love about Lobo is that DreamWorks just shows how threatening he is. Because my favourite part of the Oscars was definitely the Natu Natu dance from RRR. I still need to see RRR. I really want to see RRR. I really want to see it. The more I've heard, the more descriptions I've seen, the more clips I've seen, I'm like, this looks like my cup of tea. I gotta see it. So yeah, there's so many stuff. I think that's the main thing I've taken from all the like highlights from the Oscars, because that's the thing, I can't see the Oscars. I don't have TV, so I didn't get to see the whole ceremony. But like my main takeaway was like, wow, there's all these films that came out, and I kept telling myself to watch these films that I never did. And seeing all these people being passionate and proud of what they've done has made me go like, oh, I need to see all these films now. I actually need to watch them. Brenda, love the fact that nothing new on the Western Front won international movie. Is that the English title? I don't know what that's a reference to, sorry. Cameron, and it's going to cinema, not Disney Plus. Was not watching Dalmatians 96 their first live-action remake? I can't remember if it was the 90s Jungle Book first or Dalmatians first. I can't remember. It's one of those. Brundle says Hideaki Anno was also involved with Lupin the Third. So was Miyazaki and Isao Takahata as well. I think a lot of people started off on Lupin. Soda, not so bad. Even the CGI characters look like they don't want to be there. So Leslie says that RRR is absolutely worth it. Kibiga says the secret of blue water and the castle sky both comes from ideas Miyazaki developed in the 70s. Right. Yeah, I had a feeling Miyazaki was involved because I've done panels on his work and I've done essays on his work, and like some things just click in my head like that. I'm like, oh yeah, Miyazaki's probably involved with that. He got involved with so many stuff. Oh yeah, Kwan's speech was like amazing. His acceptance speech was absolutely amazing. Yeah, Lupin is like the jump board for enemy legends. It is. It's like nearly everyone is there. And I think another example would be, I think it was Little Nemo. Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland. Like, bunch of like anime legends just happened to be attached to it, whether they were involved before it went to production or during production. Snicker, yeah, I still need to read his books, but I saw the movies. Leslie, I've got my popcorn and soft drink ready to go. We'll start the film. We'll start Aladdin very soon. Kirst, it's a little annoying seeing right-wing reviewers using RRR as an anti-woke film, even despite it being explicitly an imperialist in its portrayal of the British Empire. They tend to like completely misread films. Right, and now I'm caught up with chat. That was my main goal for that moment, was like, just catch up with chat. Leo, but with Little Nemo, it sounded like a nightmare for everyone involved. That's what I heard. I heard about that. I mean, like, originally, that team they wanted to make a Pippi Longstocking series or movie. And, like, even Miyazaki, like, came along for, like, the location scouting in Sweden and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think, like, Miyazaki's career is actually more interesting at the beginning than where it ended up. Like, once he found success, it became a little less interesting. It's just kind of like, okay, he's just making a film, okay, cool. But before then, it was just like, it was an actual adventure for him to, like, get anything made. Oh yes, Little Nemo, the story behind this film and the comics it's based on is somehow way more interesting than the film itself. So I hear. Snicked on, oh cool. I'm reading The Hobbit now, and after Lord of the Rings, but someday I will buy them and read them. Right. Okay. Let's get on with watching the film. I will be right back. I need to set things up from my end. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know how this works, it's maybe your first time coming to one of my watch-alongs. This is a concept I took away from VTubers. VTubers do this a lot, this technique. So, it's very simple. We're all going to time the film together at the exact same time. Okay? And Chatbox is misbehaving as usual. Why are you so tiny, Chatbox? Why? Let's try and make it a lot bigger, even. Okay, so what's going to happen is you need to have a copy of the film from your end. You need to have the film. I can't show the film. That's pirating. I will be banned off Twitch if I show the film. So you need to have a copy of the film on your end. And it's available to stream on Disney Plus, or you can rent it on Amazon and YouTube, Apple TV, and many other places. So you need a copy from your end. And what's going to happen is I'm going to count down from 5, and then after 1, we all press play at the exact same time, and it syncs us all together, so we're all watching the same film at the exact same time. It's that simple. It is that simple. All we're doing is pressing play at the same time. For mine, it's the hard part. I've got to set the time code off and press play, but I'm gonna also be giving you all like a 30-second start because there is a Twitch delay. To make it easier to sync me up with everyone else. But for now, I'm just going to give people a chance to maybe get hold of the film first if they want to. Just don't feel rushed. Don't feel rushed. You can take your time. I'm making the font size as big as I can, and for some reason, it's like, oh no. Can't make it any bigger. That is bizarre. It's really weird. I'm gonna have to look into that. So after 1. So after I'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. It should work. It might be a bit rough for some people. But it should work. It works. It does work. I mean, it works for VTubers, and I've done it. I've done this setup before a few times. I've done We Could Be Heroes, Yogi Bear. I've done a Jimmy Neutron episode. I've done the Trace of Horror episodes. I've done a lot of these watch-alongs, so it does work. The only kind of like glitch, the worst of the worst that can happen is I'll be like a minute behind or in front. That is it. That is pretty much it. But I'll do my best to like catch up with everyone, be in the exact same sync best I can. But like I want to make it very clear as well, like this is not going to be like a live serious review. I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, this is what I think of this scene. This is my critique of this scene. I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to talk and say whatever comes to mind. But more than anything, it's an opportunity for you to share what you think of the scene or what you think of the film. Because for me, I feel like there's no point doing a live stream unless the audience gets to interact in some way. Because what's the point of doing something live if the audience can't talk or the audience's interaction doesn't do anything to the stream? Leslie, did you do a watch along for Christmas movie? I can't remember. I've been twitching for a few years now, so I can't really remember if I did a Christmas film. I feel like I did, but at the same time I don't think I did. I was going to do Muppets Christmas Carol last year, but like my December got really, really busy, so I'm going to be trying that again this Christmas. Right. Okay, I'm going to give people just another minute, and then we'll start. Cameron, I really like this watch-along. Just enjoying a fun movie with a few friends. That's the atmosphere I want to create. This is not a live critique. It's a live watch with your friends kind of experience. It's parasocial, parasocial screening. And so everyone's already gushing over Aladdin. It says it's even better on the big screen. I saw it in its 20th anniversary screening, not for the first time, and it was amazing. That cave escape, man. Apparently, the original Aladdin was the first film I ever watched in cinemas. I would have probably been about 1 or 2 years old at the time. Brundle, Robin Williams is the living nightmare of every animator, and I love it. I'm kind of lucky that I've only had to animate to actors that are kind of chill, because I tend to direct very chill things. So I've not really had to worry about like going crazy. But I would like the challenge. I'd like the challenge of like trying to animate to someone a bit zanier. I'll be down for it. Blah, blah, blah. It's basically riffing. Yes, it is technically riffing. It's kind of like casual riffing. Riffing doesn't always have to be comedic. Or even like almost like a director's commentary kind of atmosphere. Lisa says there will never be another actor like Robin Williams. Oh hell no! There was only one Robin. It's irreplaceable. Brunel, gonna be on a casting for a musical in my town. Here we go. Do you mind me showing a little video once the film is over? By the way, yeah, sure. Send it through Patreon. Okay, I think we should start now. I think we should start. Let me try and find the time code. Where did it get? Oh, that's because I'm scrolled at the bottom. Aladdin time code. That should be it. Okay. Right. Here we go. So I'm going to count from 5. When I say play, we play the exact same time. Well, all of you do. I'm going to be waiting 30 seconds to avoid the Twitch delay problem. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, and the time code should be on now. So whenever someone comes into the stream, all they have to do is skip to whatever time code is currently on screen. And I'm going to be waiting a little longer just to avoid the Twitch delay. So bear with me. Bear with me. I think I should... I'll start now. I'm going to... Wait, let me know if the sound is too loud from my headphones, by the way. That can happen sometimes. Who was... I think it's Mike Gabriel that designs the new Disney logo. I think my only concern now is, like, if everyone's got the new re-release of Aladdin at the same time, they might be a little off, because the logo is a bit longer, I think. Ooh, that nostalgia. Ooh... Big guy's getting bread. To be fair, that's the perfect thing to have with Aladdin. It's like, how do we know from the same place? Well, at the moment, Arabian Nights is playing, and I can see original score by Alan Menken. That's the place I'm at. But there's going to be now a delay. You won't hear that for another minute. Arabian Nights. It's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, the palace reveal is amazing, and like that pan down. Oh, it's just so good. Nah. Trying so hard not to sing along because I know it's going to get me a DMCA strike. I'm wondering who does the singing voice for that, because I know it's Robin doing the speaking at this point, but it's definitely someone else singing that. And I know Robin did the scene improvised, and he had a bunch of props around him. I know that. You can hear Robin. Apparently, they had loads and loads and loads and loads of props, and they took the best bits. Dave's again turn. Camera, for the longest time, I didn't know that was the genie at as that character. Yeah, it is kind of clever. You don't really notice till you're older because like you start to process how voice acting works. And it is a great intro. It is a very good intro to the whole thing. Like, I know the Merchant is Genie is one of those popular fan phrases, but honestly, this is just a case of 100% authorial intent, voice close, number of fingers, it's him. Yeah, it's all intentional. It's very clever. Oh, love the way Robin says that. Love it. Just chills out. Curse, how fun would it be watching this in Simba with the four-ball jokes in the opening scene? Late, great Gilbert. Ooh, I love that wording. That wording. Even the sand looks amazing. How do you make sand look amazing? Here comes Frank Welcome. Only one may enter. Adam says Jonathan Freeman could read the phone book and it would still sound amazing. Yeah. Leo, I've saved the pencil drawings frame of Jaguar's house rearing up and taking off. I love being the scenes. I love being the scenes of Disney films. It hits different. It is glittering gold, and the sand looks glittering gold, and they made sand look whimsical. Can we go? Wait, the tiger head is Frank Welker. Damn, this man's voice is everywhere. Yeah, he's the head of the cave. He's the cave voice, and he's Abu at the same time. Disturbs my slumber. Kirst, I thought Jonathan Freeman's voice sounded familiar when he stole his father in Hell of a Boss. It's technically kind of his Megatron voice. I think. Oh, I love that shot. That is an amazing shot. Perfectly composited. First kill on Aladdin. Technically, yeah. We never see him again. Leo, in hindsight, that's a dick move. One step and he doesn't even go get out. Nah, dead. It's a cheeky cave. Adam, I don't know why the cave has an earring, but I absolutely love that detail. Oh, I didn't notice that. That's cool. We just saw Man Eating Live. Fun times. Oh, did anyone actually watch Aladdin and the Cave Cheeseburgers? It was this comedic fan dub that went around YouTube, and it was amazing. It was just healing voices over the whole film, but like it was one of the first attempts at a bridge. It was so funny. And in Aladdin Cave Cheeseburgers, this bit is so funny because instead of saying all this for a loaf of bread, he goes, "This is bread." Aladdin is a very 90s design, but that's mainly because Katzenberg had the biggest say on his design, and Katzenberg is very, very Hollywood. We're getting ready for the first song. Try not to sing along challenge. You can all sing along, I can't. I'll get a copyright strike. I'll say one line. I just love the timing of this. Like the speed, the pacing, everything is... It's the right level of energy to go with the song. Leo, I'll never get sick of this detail. That's a brothel he's landed in. Yeah, it is, yeah. The big one was the madam. They kicked him out because he has no money. Yep. That line. You idiots, we've all got swords! Has that come up yet? That always makes me laugh. Got one. It's just amazing character animation. I love how they made use of, like, the villains doing something and Aladdin doing something with the sheep. Two different kinds of things at the same time. Villains are going, ah, ah, and Aladdin's, like, hopping on them. Really shows the personality with the way they interact with them. I've always loved the smoke in this film, like the kills they add to the smoke. Here it is, here it is. Idiots! We've all got swords. It's one of the funniest Disney moments ever. I just want to make it very sure, like, you can't hear the film through my headphones, right? I hate manure. I don't think anyone likes manure except for certain weird people. I'm just a little concerned that you can hear the film through my headphones, because my headphones are very loud. Just turn it down a little bit. Leo, and in case there's any doubt, yes, the clothes they're wearing is that what ladies of the night in that culture would wear, and in case anyone asks, yes, I've seen people more attached to this culture point out Jasmine would so not be wearing the same clothes. So people can't hear it, good. I just want to make sure. Leo, and the large red-head and grey-skinned fella are the director's cameos. Yes. And then that happens again in Princess of Frog, because they have like an Eric Goldberg cameo as well in that one, I think. I love this scene. Just, it says so much about Aladdin's character in this moment. He really is like one of the best animated working class heroes. He is very much a working class hero. I just learned that Prince Ahmed is voiced by Corey Burton. He is, yeah. Corey's amazing because, like, it's just he does a completely different voice every single time, and you just don't know it's him unless you see the credits. Yeah, protecting the kids. Because it's not every day you see a horse with two rear ends. Yeah, I love that he stands up for the kids and roasts the prince with a great banger. Oh, that's some. Love the colours, and I love the oh, so good. Leo, I know Eliza's home is meant to be this rundown hovel, but I always thought his home, or like the Rov, looked neat. To be honest, I agree, and it's not going to be that cold because of where he's living. It's not going to be that cold. It's going to be nice and warm. He's got a nice view of the palace. To be honest, I'd rather live there than this pub attic I live in now. The palace has an amazing design. I recently did a fan cut of Aladdin that focused entirely on Jasmine's perspective, and in it, I had to start from this scene. This is the beginning of That fan cut. I love doing fan cuts, by the way. I obviously don't upload them, but like I love doing them. After I've reviewed a film, sometimes I cut it together in like a different way to create a different film. Kes says, you can tell the prince didn't have any good comeback to Aladdin's joke, so he just resorts to elitist cruelty. Yes. Leah, this is very much appealing to me. I love the woman and big scary animal friend thing. Woman with a tiger, lion, dragon, whatever. I love that shit. Yeah, it is a great dynamic. Leslie, a lot of boys must have had a crush on Jasmine. Yes, a lot. I love that. What Sultan's doing there is like a metaphor of what he's been doing to Jasmine. Ah, so clever. They don't make Disney films like this anymore. Frank Welker again. I think no, I don't think it is. I can't remember. I think it was someone else doing the voice. Who does Raja? I think it's Frank Welker or one of the Disney animators. I can't remember. It sounds like Frank. Kirst, yeah, I've noticed modern Disney princesses have tinier animal sidekicks now. They do, yeah. Bring back the big ones. Leo. This is dead as the funniest shit. My most trusted advisor. He's just standing there looking so menacing. Yep. Leslie says that Jafar has a cool beard. To be honest, yeah, he does. I won't deny he's got style. He's got style. As creepy as he is, he's got style. He is fabulous. Frank Welker is Raja. Yeah, I thought it was. Good guy. No, but seriously, I love that Jafar appears as only a buffoon throughout 8% of the film, and only near the end shows that he is actually threatening. Yeah, everything about Jafar is awesome. Particularly Jonathan's voice. So, Jasmine, I know I am a great judge of character. Heisenberg looks like clearly evil. Leah, I mean, that is mustache so funny it puts John Waters to shame. It is a John Waters-esque tash. I never noticed that. John would love that. And the thing is about John, his little John Waters fact, I promise not to say any more, because I could be here all night, but John Waters does not like to be seen without his pencil tash, which is not naturally grown. He draws it. And when he ended up in hospital once, he refused to be seen by anyone until he was given an eyeliner to draw his tash on. He hid under the covers until someone came over and he could draw it on for him, Sam. Lee, honestly, I just want a movie with Jasmine and Raja. That's me happy. That was pretty much my fan code that I did. Yeah, fun fact, I thought Raja was a male tiger when I was younger for some reason. Oh, I love that Raja still helps anyway, even though he's sad. She's sad. Oh. Oh. Cameron says, "Oh, really? That's interesting. You don't start with John Waters because I've read half of his books. I've seen most of his films. I'm a super fan. I'll be here all night." Leah says, "I didn't know it was drawn. It's drawn on." I will only give another John Waters fact if someone asks. That will be my rule. That was a pretty nice breakfast. Okay, now I understand what he was saying at that bit. When I was a kid, I was like, what are these things he's describing? It's not that complicated. Wow. That's genuine, that. Don't blame him. Oh, the way he says hello. Hello. Jasmine's term to be adorable with kids. I love Aladdin's swagger. He just doesn't matter what situation he's in or another working class person is in, he's like, I'm in there. Just grabs the sword. So I'm just reminding myself, with all the YouTube videos of clips of this movie being played in reverse, Leo, this is such an underrated interaction between Disney couple. The way Jasmine instantly plays along and dials it up to 10, talking to the camel. How come no one talks about this? It is great how Jasmine adapts that fast, gets straight into character, really sets off their chemistry. It's like they're just as skilled as each other when it comes to like surviving a scary situation. I love how this machine is just a huge, ominous red mist, and it's powered by a little parrot on these wooden little gears. Never noticed that. Wow. Here we go. Seriously, Jafar and Yarg are an amazing comedic demo. They are. Like, the way they bounce off each other is so good. Yes. I've always loved the way that Jonathan says, "Diamond in the rough." It's just perfect casting all around for everyone. It really is. Everyone's perfectly cast. Especially Yarga, when you no one else could possibly at the time do like a parrot sounding voice without changing their voice. You might start hearing my washing machine, by the way. It's just right there, and it's going off. Oh, smooth. Smooth! Jasmine is such a great character. I love that in that moment, she's basically signaling to Aladdin, don't underestimate me. Who was the voice of Aladdin? Scott Weiner? Such a good view. Such a good view. This is Jasmine, the original Disney tomboy. You've got an apple right there, boo. Trapped. Oh, that smile. I might be a bit behind from everyone. I'm at the part where Aladdin's translating a boo. Come on, guys, says, I like how Jasmine can read into Aladdin like a book most of the time. Yeah, she is very intelligent, very good at reading people. Ooh, that tension. Oh. Do you trust me? Foreshadowing. I love his reaction when he's just like, I'm a princess. He's like, oh shit, shit, oh fuck. Soda, do you trust me? I'm a creepy old man with missing teeth. Leah, this scene reminds me of I've seen a French dub of this scene between Jasmine and Jafar. It was honestly amazing because Jasmine sounded like the English voice actor just speaking French. It was so excited, and Jafar in French sounds so slimy. Has that same rattle in his voice too. Honestly, the Yago Sugador is so funny. It is great comedic animation, yeah. The squishiness of it, and you can tell he's genuinely suffering. He's serious pain. Adam, so what was the walk back to the palace like for Jasmine? Did she just accompany the guards when they had Aladdin in chains? That must have been super awkward. Never thought about that. Oh, I love the lighting in this. The, like, very, very dark purpley lighting. Like, Jafar could create even more of a shadow over Jasmine. Oh, so good. Leslie, the way Jafar says death is so chilling. Death! I love Jafar's face, like... So it says that Jasmine is my cousin's favourite Disney princess. I definitely would put her in my top 5 princesses. Oh, Raja is just so adorable. So loving, so loyal. Like, watching so many MVs prove that Jafar often looks like he could be a great Scar in human form. Like, anytime they wanted to do a transformation, Jafar is always a human Scar. I love whenever character, like animal characters, try to communicate with like the body or like things around them. I love that. I've always loved that. Even if they can talk, like Scooby, when Scooby does it or something. Maybe on my own, but when I was a kid, I didn't know that the old man and Jafar were the same person. When I was always confused who this old man was. It is a creepy disguise. That love! I can't even do it. I've always found it, this door was always cool to me. That was a cool ass secret door. Snaker, could the prisoner be the guy that fell into the cave in the first scene? No, because it's Jafar. Oh, can't get over how good the effects are in this film for the 90s. But the lamp. I'm already getting nostalgia feels just from going in the cave. Adam, I love how they don't even try to hide that Jafar is the old man. It's made even better by the fact that Iago is forced to be part of his costume and there's really no reason to. Yeah, which makes me feel even dumber that as a kid I didn't realise it was him. Leslie, Disney should have made Cave of Wonders in Disneyland. Oh, hell yeah. That would have been cool. Especially if, like, it had an option to, like, touch something and you hear, like, the Cave of Wonders, like, shout, like, don't touch that or something. The stairs are sick. The whole film just looks amazingly designed. That does remind me, from my university, I did do an essay on the art of Aladdin. How did I forget I did that? I think it was my final dissertation. Can't remember what I probably even said in it. Don't have a copy of it anymore. Yes, love Carpet, love Carpet. One of my favourite sidekicks. Just amazing that the animators managed to just bring so much personality and flavour and life into a rug. The way it uses little tussles, like their hands, so good. You really feel for him. There's no face, there's no dialogue, but you feel for him. Here we go. I never noticed the carpet was almost 100% CG back then. I knew, but that was because at the time the film was out, there was like adverts for like, and like reports and like people making a huge deal about the rug being CGI. Later, okay, now I'm wondering why the carpet didn't wrap Abu up like a mafia snitch. Never mind tugging on his tail. I love that Aladdin is just so quick to make friends with anyone, even a rogue. It's just got that natural charm and like that eagerness to like be nice to everyone. Very humble, very humble. Curse, sucks that Carpenter's axed off in The Last Wish by Jack Horner. Did any of you really want that ruby? Abu Abu not only made it like shinier than it really is, but also edible. The way he licks his lips. As a kid, I was like, I want that. Zelda, I want Magic Carpet as a pet. Is it just me? I'll be down for just being my roommate. Magic Carpet is my roommate. Damn it, Abu. No self-control whatsoever. Forbidden treasure. Nightmare fuel right there. I remember like the carpet ride out of here was like every report on the film back then was just like, look at this, how they're doing the CGI of this scene. Like, it was a massive deal. Yeah, I can imagine this scene being amazing in cinemas. And the only reason I I can't confirm that is because I was like 2 at the time when I saw it. Like, what is with Disney films making non-edible things look edible? It's like those bugs from The Lion King all over again. Cameron, it was at this moment Abu knew he fucked up. It was at this moment Abu knew he fucked up. It is kind of like it is like a VR game or those 3D like simulators. Oh, it's just so 90s, I love it. So because they touch the treasure, does the cave die or does it go into stasis? I don't know. How the cave escape never got turned into a Disney ride is beyond me. It didn't? I feel like it did. Why do I feel like it did? Here we go. I didn't see it on the big screen when it came out either. I did, but I was 2, and I don't remember. All I know is that apparently I saw it. And it was the first film I saw in cinemas. Leo, any Team Fortress 2 fans out there? There's an ornate Eastern knife used by the spy called Your Eternal Reward in reference to this. Cursed, your eternal reward is so much more threatening than how about my foot. Cameron, not surprisingly, this part was a gameplay scene from Kingdom Hearts. I know there was an Aladdin video game that was really hard. I had like 3 Disney 2D platformer games on one disc. It was Lion King, Jungle Book, and Aladdin, and Lion King was friggin' hard. Okay, at 2, dang, my parents waited until I was 5 with Don't Believe Anastasia. I still remember until taking me to the movies. Yeah, I'm surprised my parents took me to this. I was probably 2 or 1, because I mean, like, probably 1. I was born in September 1990. This film came in 1992. Leo, Abu was such a little bugger. Aladdin should have just given that monkey a spank. No way. Soda, sounds like you had the Sega port of Lion King. I probably did, yeah. I mean, I grew up with a lot of Sega. My first ever games console was the Master System. Cameron, I think I might have played that Aladdin game. It was fun. I think it was fun, but I can't remember. So long ago. He's coming. We all know who's coming. Everyone's favourite character. Can I just point to how amazing Alan Menken's score is, by the way? People often forget how good the score is. We all talk about the songs, but his score throughout the film is so good. It adds to the magic, adds to the mystery. Here he comes! Liam, this takes me back to when I drew the thumbnail for your Aladdin review. Not my best work, but it was fun doing a painterly impression of this particular set. Even he screams amazing. I love the animators just accommodate so much to Robin's personality. Like, back then he was way more known as a stand-up comic more than as a movie star. So, like, it leans way more into the stand-up. Curse, 10,000 years will give you such a kick in the neck. I never understood that joke until I saw the English dub. There's a lot of references that, like, I didn't get until I was older with Genie. Like, a lot of the impressions. Cameron, quick question. Do you watch the movie with subtitles? No. I'm very much a sound person. Plus, I can't see subtitles unless I go really close to the screen. Of lamp. Leo, I know we all how good the songs are in Disney, but good God, it's amazing how well they work. I like tune performance lyrics. This is Ty. Some of my favorite Disney songs come from Aladdin. I won't lie. I think I've even done my top 5 and already, and I feel like half the songs are from Aladdin. Here we go. Too bad Disney tried to betray Robin after that. He didn't deserve it. Yeah. Snicker, they had to animate this over so many times because Robin Williams improvised so many times. Yeah, he did, yeah. Cursed, weird how they only now released Friend Like Me on Spotify last year. Wow, took a while. So good, I love this song. I love this song. So it's one of my favourites. just the kinetic energy of the animation, the way we bounce from one bit to the next, and how the song knows how to use Robin. That's the best thing about it. Just gag, 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 gag. So much creativity. Hello, Collectathon. Of Column B. Just how creative is that? Just like opens his mouth and he's another genie, and his hands are in the air. Disney animators' imagination are just like over there. So I remember this song being used in a lot of adverts because it's a damn good song, really amazing instrumental. It's never the same all the way through. It's just constant imagination going off. It's Disney at their purest. Cursed. Honestly, my nephews are in a bit of a dry spell of Disney, so I'm definitely gonna get them to watch this the most amongst the others. Hell yeah. Leo, I wonder if Genie has ever explained his 3 rules to a new master and then go, well, what's the point then? Hello, friend. There's I really encourage people to check out Robin Williams did a cover of a Beatles song. Can't remember which one it was. Come Together. So good. Listen to Robin Williams' cover of Come Together, because there was a whole Beatles album where each song was done by a celebrity, and Robin did Come Together, and it's so good. Here we go. Why don't scenes like that impress me as much when they're in CGI, when it requires as much work as hand-drawn? But it does. I find hand-drawn animation like that very impressive. Okay, who was Robin imitating when he was saying that there were some quid pro quos about the wishes? He is supposed to be an American political commentator at the time. I only found that recently. It's one of the more obscure references. I think other people are a bit further than me. I'm still in the cave. So it says, love that Genie makes rules for a cosmic godlike power. There's a feather fall. Leo, Jafar's face is just incredible, so weird and rubbery. You just want to grab his beard and give him a pull. No way. Calm down, Leo. Yeah, I'm at the palace now. Lisa says Iago does great impressions. Yeah, that's been one of his ruling things. I'm the only one who accepts Jafar getting really annoyed at the Sultan being so childish sometimes. I'm fine, it's funny. It's funny. I think I mentioned this in my review, but like I've always loved how Iago is also like part of Jafar's scheming. He's not just at the side going, yes, master, yes. He's either ribbing Jafar or he's like, Jafar, I've got an idea. Like, he's a great villain sidekick. Leo, I swear I did not intend that innuendo until I was halfway through typing. I love the way your foul little mind works. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works in Argo. You know, only princes can marry princesses, but okay. Curse, I love the way your foul little mind works. So good how Aladdin is like so sneaky. Jaw drop is so good. I've always loved these jaw drops. Okay, I'm just quoting the hell out of this movie, which definitely is not unwarranted. Cameron, that's a Mrs. Doubtfire reference. Is it? Because, like, Mrs. Doubtfire came after this film, didn't it? I know there was a Mrs. Doubtfire reference in King of Thieves. Adam, Argo's plan of throwing the Sultan and Jasmine off a cliff is so deliciously evil. You could argue that Argo is probably more evil than Jafar sometimes. I love that Genie isn't trying to manipulate Aladdin into making a wish to free him. He's just being honest. He's just been honest and realistic in that moment. Like, you feel sorry for him, but you don't feel like he's trying to tug at your heartstrings. He's gotten to the point where he's pessimistic about the chances of it even happening. Leo, Genie, I wish for you to make me a prince. Brings out the purple motorbike ruffle coat and the guitar. That would be sick. Imagine if he, like, came into the palace singing Purple Rain. Computer guy, love that Pinocchio face. Robin just did a genuine gesture with a whoop sound in front of his nose, and the animator just understood what he was doing. Wait, computer guy, what do... Was that a bad French joke, computer guy? Can we have the French perspective on that joke? Zelda, proof what you need. What do you need? Yeah, I love that bit. What do you need? What do you need? Muy macho. Adam says, seeing Sebastian doing a brief cameo blew my mind as a kid. There's a lot of cameos, but it's one of the more meta Disney films. Krieger says, I think Robin wanted to say la moi, love, but pronounced it la mort, la death. So he basically went death while trying to be romantic. That's brilliant. I'll order the princess too, but you're so old. Yeah, I love that bit. Okay, this was the funniest scene. Like, not even Moses could stop him from going, hang on her, but the pervert. And Adam says, imagine if Genie chose the car form from Kaboo, then people at Agrabah wouldn't be able to handle it. The crackers always looked delicious, didn't they? These have always made crackers look way tastier than they really are. They look more like rich tea biscuits. Rich tea digestives. I love how Jafar rips the rules away for him before he can double check. So I've just got this image in my head of Shenron voiced by Robin Williams. But you're so old. Never bang a song. Leo, I love everything about the Prince Elise song. Like, you wish you could be hyped up like this. I even love how Genie keeps moving among the crowd to sell it. Yes! It's so good. The song's just so good. I like it how the song escalates. Like, the beginning of Genie is like dum 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 dum. Then he's like Prince Ali. And it's just, I mean, those crackers have been in Sultan's pockets for an unspecified amount of time. They probably really are awful. Zelda, even Sultan finds it weird about Jafar marrying Jasmine, almost snapped out of it. Adam Iago dancing to the Prince Ali song is amazing. Blah. Again, a lot like Friend Like Me, it's not the same all the way through. It's just constant creativity going on throughout the whole parade. It's like new idea, new idea, new idea. A good guy. I'm pretty sure that's Genie going the extra mile. He didn't need to be Aladdin's hype man, but there he is. Yeah. It's almost like breaking his own rules and being like, I love this kid. Prince Ali, you cannot stop this parade, Jafar. Leo, a friend and I have talked about this so many times. One time we couldn't help but say, I hope the material Jafar's wearing is thin, because Jesus, imagine the many layers in the Middle Eastern heat. How much magic did Genie need to use for this entire parade? I love that Aladdin's putting on a voice for Prince Ali. And it just sounds so fake. Like, I forgot just hip-checked Aladdin like that. The sass. Sultan's adorable. I know he's a complete idiot that causes a lot of problems, but he's cute. Try me. Yaga goes through so much suffering in this movie. I never realised that. He has the most slapstick. Even Carpet's dizzy from that. Excellent judge of character, yeah. Yes. It's really interesting how Aladdin falls into his own character. I love that even Jafar's guilty when Jasmine is calling them out. Jafar's like, oh. Bye to Prince Abubu. The ways is Abubu. I never noticed how much he emphasized his S sounds when speaking. Leo, I love the way all three men look so bashful and awkward when Jasmine is telling them off, even Jafar. Yeah. Ronnie! Can't believe it, I'm losing to a rug. Jack. It's so weird when, like, I notice and I recognize more of the impressions when you're older. When you're a kid, it's like, who's he supposed to be? Referencing a lot of adult celebrities. Tell her the truth! No, just be yourself! Yeah, I love that. I love that Genie is like already just a decent guy from the get go. Like he's not having to make any kind of like character growth himself. He's lived long enough to like know right from wrong, and he's probably seen the worst of the worst as well. Yeah, the famous take off your clothes scene. But I can't remember what does he really say. I can't remember. Because I love Robin's interview on Graham Norton when he said the idea of Jack Nicholson in a cartoon may be a little wrong for the kiddies. Like, it's funny, I've heard from a lot of non-English speakers say that English is a very hissy language due to the amount of S's and T's we use. Jonathan just takes this to another degree. Well, I remember when the COVID pandemic started in Japan, they were promoting the idea that the cases were the biggest in English-speaking countries, and had a demonstration of a woman speaking into like a tissue, and it just saying, "This is a pen." It's look it up. It's weird. It's weird. Adam, I love Genie's Nicholson emphasizing the word truth. Yet Nicholson's "You Can't Handle the Truth" was in a movie that came out after this film. Talk about ironic. Yeah. Oh, take off and go was the line. So I think it's been now trapped in my brain that it's going to be take off your clothes instead. Same. Be yourself. Doing pee buns before the B movie. Showing he understands Jasmine. Whole new world coming up. Cameron, you can sing. You can sing. If you want to sing, you can sing. It's me who can't sing. I will get a DMSA strike if I sing. I can't even hum it. I can only mime to it. I can show you the world. Do any British viewers remember when Katie Price and Peter Andre did an awful cover of this song? Like, insanely auto-tuned as well. It was that bad. Leo, there's the thing I mentioned before, his feather flopping when he flies. I'm not gonna hum it. I'm not gonna hum it. I can sing a word, I can sing a line, but that's it. I think... Oh yeah, I remember now. I at my 32nd birthday party, I sang this at karaoke with my friend Miranda because her daughter wanted her to sing the song. That was her request. So I was singing as Aladdin, but like it was awful, and no one's ever gonna see it. Someone mentioned recently Aladdin's feather falls each time he lies, and I didn't remember to pay attention, darn it. Yeah, Leo mentioned that. Cameron, going to rewatch it at some point, but I remember liking the live action version of this song as well. Meh. I didn't like most of the live action versions, if I'm honest. They made them more boring. So that I can show you the world, but I'm super broke. Relate. Here's a saucy detail I learned recently. You see an indent in Aladdin's cheek when he and Jasmine kiss, meaning that it went full-on French kiss. Jeez. Adam, so when's Stitch gonna show up and woo Jasmine into a space car? I love how Aladdin slips up because he's just so happy. he's just so damn happy that he's just like, oh no. He is digging his grave at this point. Yeah, the feather falling, very clever. Very clever. When you think about it, maybe that was a piece of Genie's magic, in a way. Because, like, he wants Aladdin to be himself. It's almost like he's trying to signal it through his magic. Oh, that snuggle is adorable. That palace is so beautiful! That design! Oh, and I love the reprise of Whole New World as a much more somber, chill violin. So nice. That kiss! Iconic kiss. Iconic kiss. With Magic Carpet playing Wingman. That's one of my favourite things about this film is that, like, all of Aladdin's friends are wingmen. Really good wingmen as well. I know that feeling, Al. We go, that ceiling is way too high. My agoraphobia wouldn't let me enjoy that palace. I love that you just have to put a staff in frame and you know it's Jafar there. I love that. Shows his presence. That was a hard whack against Aladdin. A hard ass whack. Surprised he survived that. But guys, seriously though, aren't the guards like thinking twice about killing royalty or something? I know they're suspected to obey Jafar, but still. Dunno. It is a terrifying scene, this part, when you think about it. Like, put yourself in Aladdin's shoes at this point. Like, that's horrifying. I love that Genie's compassion overpowers the rules. Genie's just so caring! Damn it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. He's going, Genie's going on the list. You know the list. You know the list. I've got the list growing for when I next do it. Yeah, he's on the list. Look out for him when I do another one. Leo, I just noticed the smoke Jafar disappears in is red, but the shadows are purple. Excellent use of those colours. There's just so much to me as an artist notices the film. I know no one's going to get a kick out except me. No, I get it. As again, I did my university final dissertation on the art of this movie. This is a very art-driven movie. Leo, the image of Genie reading the script and Aladdin looking miserable reminds me of a meme I saw with right caption, when you let your bestie read the text between you and your bae from last night. Computer cat. Oh yes, the list. The himbo list. The list made specifically to list himbos. That list. Kirst, it's pretty funny that Jafar figures out Aladdin's ruse out of everyone else. Jasmine works out some of it as well. I love that Aladdin and Jasmine are ready for a kiss. And it's like Sultan's like Sultan's so happy. Cameron says, wow, the potion Jafar had looks like one of Isma's potions. Could be connected. Oi. Adam, fun fact, Iago's line about packing a bad-looking picture for himself was improvised by Gilbert and made Robin laugh so hard. This is one of the main reasons I love Aladdin. It's just so morally complex. It's not just like good guy doing good things. He contemplates, he thinks. Aladdin, you really look low on yourself, mate. Adam, this third act breakup feels a bit forced, but the movie is so amazing that I don't mind the cliche. It's earned. Sometimes cliches are needed and they work. Here we go. I found Aladdin immature one day. He used to be way older than me. Getting old sucks. I like that he immediately regrets snapping at them. You can really tell there's like a million emotions going through Aladdin's head. Leo, fun fact for those not in the know, they wrote and recorded 4 different villain songs for Jafar. They did, yeah, I've listened to them all. But none of them work, so they settled on the Prince Ali reprise, sorry. That dumb flamingo makes me laugh every time. Is that Patrick Star as a flamingo? Yaga could just make a career out of doing impressions. So since Aladdin now knows that sometimes wishing for better things can be a bit much. Curse, tonight the part of will be played by a dull dog and since ugly man. I love that line. I kind of wish we had more Jafar and Genie kind of like scenes together, because like the jokes Genie comes up with just being around Jafar are great. You don't really see them together much compared to like Return of Jafar. Leo, I love the detail they made Genie buff in this scene, but it's to take away the smooth lines that give him his friendly and cuddly look, giving him harder and sharper edges. Goddamn, the art direction is great. It is amazing art direction. Could be a good move. Thankfully, the Sultan has something under that cloak. I'm gonna say, Jafar looks really great in white. So it says Genie is so creepy in that scene. Yeah, he is genuinely intimidating looking. Those eyes, and how he's like a shadow. He's almost like the Cherner bug in Fantasia. Even as a kid, I was like, why is Jafar changing clothes? He looks so good in white. You will cower before a sorcerer! This reprise is just basically Aladdin exposed. I've got receipts. Leo, it's funny. Jafar looks good in white. Jasmine looks even better in red. Get these characters on Trinity Susanna. God, that takes me back. It's like cute Howard the parrot. Forgot that Iago has his own little hat. Adam, so are Jasmine and the Sultan just indifferent to seeing Argo talk normally? If I were them, I'd still find that a little bit surprising. Parrots can talk anyway. That slap! That slap! I love... The physical violence of this film is so funny. The sounds they use, and it's so good. Oh, I really feel for Genie in this moment. Oh, Genie hates being the bad guy. I still wonder where Jafar sent Aladdin here. Where's that mountain? I remember as a kid being like confused what the hell that Aladdin was trapped in at this scene. I didn't know it was part of the palace. That rolling thing. Yeah, I didn't know what it was when I was a kid. Leo, a friend and I did point out it's funny that most they could do to give Jasmine a slave outfit is change the colour and give her arm jewelry since she's already dressed like a harem girl. I think I am behind most people. I don't know why, because I timed it with a 30-second delay just in case. Oh, this bit is so tense! The window! The window! Oh! I'm kind of glad it's done in CGI because it makes it even scarier. Oh, just about makes it. Welcome to the Himalayas! We got, oh, the golden elephant turned to a golden snake. Nice detail. Oh, Jafar's so creepy in this scene. Even as a slave, Jasmine is still, like, no shit. No shit attitude. I love it. Leo, I forgot to mention before, I remember I was so glad Jasmine was one of the ones we picked to draw. I loved exploring her design. Yeah, go watch the video where me, Leo, and Sora draw Disney characters together. It was a time challenge we had to do. Just look for Jambareeqi Disney fan art challenge and you'll find the video. A very underwatched video. Go watch it. Another Genie jaw drop. I love Genie's jaw drops. Here we go. Jasmine's spirit cannot be broken. I love that about her. Yes. He's so gross. Genie's excitement is so adorable. Little buddy. That is something I really love about Aladdin, is that he's always adopted his life on the streets to whatever he does. So I think it might have been here when some people probably developed their crushes on Jasmine. Adam, Genie calling Jafar Senior Super Buff will never not be hilarious. Even Argo, yeah. That reflection, ooh. Love that Jasmine's doing all she can. She's doing the best she can, even though Jafar really wants her to be the damsel in distress in this scene. Leave Cobbin alone! Oh god, that's actually a really dark way of taking out Carpet. That laugh. Oh, snake am I. The transformation just works so well. I think it's mainly because Jafar already looks very snake-like. Adam, these puns are terrible, but Jonathan Freeman's delivery and evil cackle just makes them amazing and hilarious. I'm sure his pronunciation was a total foreshadowing for this awesome scene. Break! Great! It's great. I thought it was break. Cursed. I just realised how the Last Witch kind of emulated the scene with Death and Red Flames. Kinda, sorta, maybe. That is honestly a sincerely horrifying looking snake. Genie's little... so good. Leo, Jafar turning into a snake, two halves of his brain are like, okay, hear me out, shut up! Kaboom guy, smart boy, love that Aladdin defeats Jafar with his brain instead of his fist. He's a real rogue. Yeah, he's probably ended up in a lot of situations where he's had to use his brain to get out of it. Powerful sword, Genie! To be honest, I find, out of all forms, I find Snake Genie the scariest. Leo, oh, and I need to say this, but Jasmine's earrings always make me wince. They look solid, rounded off chunks of gold. I'm amazed she's not tripping over her lugs. Leo, Genie Jafar, yay or nay? Snake, if for real though, Aladdin is real smart. He's going to be a great king. Yep. A bitty living space. Yes, see Argo in the sequel. Aww. I'm kind of curious what it's like in the lamp. Get the tissues ready. Oh, it's even harder to watch post Williams passing this scene. Yeah, I love that Jasmine is like instantly understanding why Aladdin did what he did. Here we go. This implies the Cave of Wonder still exists, so I guess the tiger head is a lie. It's fine. Leo says, I see potential, but it had a couple more snake features carried in this genie form. Kind of a Naga feel. He'd be perfect. Genie still playing matchmaker even after going through all this trauma. I love that Genie is instantly like, not even thinking about his freedom. It's like, right, I'm gonna do this for him. It is very much like the DuckTales movie, it is, yeah, which came before this. No way! Here it comes! We know it's not really over, but it still hurts. It mainly hurts because of the context behind the film. You always be pressed to me, oh my god. Leo, but just think, all this time, no one even thought to grant him freedom until now. Maybe some were desperate people who needed the free wishes, or they never knew it was possible. But all this time, Aladdin is the only one that tried. Yes. And he gave up something so special to make him free as well. Here we go. Also must say it, but I love Sultan's voice. He sounds so sweet. Leo, doesn't help that Aladdin's voice actor tweeted, "Genie, you're free," after he died. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I saw that. Whole new world. I love the what Aladdin and Jasmine are dressed in this last bit. Major look. Also, this is a great movie. It is. It's a damn great movie. Damn great movie. Disney at their finest. Computer Guy, I still like there are sequels to this because Aladdin may have lost a genie, but he has gained a friend for life. Yes, always going to be his friend. Always going to be his friend. I still need to see the Aladdin TV series. I've not watched it since I was a little kid, so I'm definitely going to watch the TV series at some point. I mean, I'm gonna be watching the Little Mermaid TV series for an upcoming project. Adam, 10 out of 10 movie. Every time I see it, it's still a masterpiece. It is. It is the very definition of a masterpiece. Just everything about the film is so well put together. Every little thing. Every department was on fire for this. So that there's not many high quality rips of the TV show. It's on Disney Plus, isn't it? I can't remember. And then we got A Whole New World covered by... I forgot who does the credit version now. Forgot who does it. Everyone's saying great movie. It is a great movie. It's a fantastic film. But that was really fun. It's really fun watching a really good movie with other people, I feel like. Because most films I've watched with everyone on Twitch, they've either been kind of crap or so bad they're good films. But like, I feel like it's most fun when you're watching a really great movie and you can all just gush over the film together and like point out great things about it as we go along. So if I was to do a watch along again, I'd hope it's going to be of a good film, a really good film like Aladdin. Zelda, can't remember much about the show. All I remember was that cat lady. That's it. Kamiga, I don't see it on Disney Plus, but the sequels are at least. I'm gonna have a double check. I'm gonna have a little double check if it's on here. On UK Disney Plus. No, it's not. It's just the sequel. Yeah, it's the same as France as well. Then, dang, they've not put the Aladdin TV show on Disney Plus in Europe, as far as I know. No, I love the end credits version of The Whole World. Piabo Bryson and Regina Bell. That's who does it. Cameron, I never watched the show. Yeah, I watched it as a kid. It was... but yeah, the end credits, like, I miss end credits like that. Just take one of the songs in the film and cover it in like an 80s and 90s ballad. Do that. Do more of that, Disney. I miss those. I miss those versions. My favourite has to be Michael Bolton's Go the Distance, probably. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed watching a Disney classic with me. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a quiz on video games, just a whole video games quiz. I've done a Nintendo quiz, I've done a Sega quiz, but this is all video games. Big video games quiz on Wednesday, 8 p.m. UK time on my Twitch. Friday, I'm going to be another video game related. I'm going to be playing classic retro puzzle games. Very relaxing stream where I'm playing games like Bubble Bobble and Dr. Mario and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. So that's 8 p.m. Friday UK time, so look out for that as well. In terms of content coming out, I'm not going to say anything because I'm trying to keep things on the low right now on my March. But stuff will be coming out, and it's stuff that I'm pretty excited to get out. So yeah, I'm going to head off now. Hope you're smiling, hope you're laughing, hope you're happy. Hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is for you, and cheerio!